Hi guys, I'm Rich Wagon with rwcoaching.net. So back in 2003, I was overweight, smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I was totally unhappy. I was working on a job that I hated. So I decided to change. One day gave me the click. I decided to stop smoking, and I wanted to be healthy. So when that came in, the first thing I changed was my mind. It's like I needed a different mindset in order to achieve what I wanted to achieve. Right after that, I went to the store to buy a triathlon bike. I wanted to do an Ironman because I wanted to change my body. I did. I changed my body, and then I remember to the day when I was on the week of my first Ironman. I just couldn't mentally. I just couldn't see myself running 26.2 miles off the bike. That being said, I went to the race. I swam okay. I biked okay. I was sick on my stomach on the bike, and I just couldn't run because I couldn't see myself in there. I finished the race though, but I s- I still didn't run what my full potential was for that time, and that's when I realized I needed to change again my mind, and I noticed that I had some belief that was like kind of holding me back. So I went deep into it. Um, with that, I kind of lost a little bit of my initial goal was, which was health and not just performance. And I went deep trying to find answers. I read all sorts of books, and I started to make uh, uh, changes on my mindset and everything. I went to once I visualized that I could run, I could do good Ironman. I started finding ways to optimize, especially like when it came to nutrition. I needed to find the best thing for me out there. And then that's when the optimization came into play. It was like, okay, nutrition's gonna play a whole of it, and I tried numerous of diets, all diets you can imagine, raw, vegan, like everything you can imagine. And then with that, I did pretty much a 360 degrees because I went from a 260 pounds smoking cigarette uh, type of guy to like a 6% body fat professional triathlete. But I forgot about one thing, my initial goal, which was health, okay? And my initial goal in the beginning too was to inspire people. And I put kind of that a little bit on side throughout that thing. I learned a lot how to change my body. I learned a lot how to change my mind, but I was still missing something. And you know, when my first son came in, that's when I kind of started to put everything together, and I started to reconnect with my true self. He gave me so much knowledge of how life is a lot more than I was thinking. So that reconnection brought me so much. But the thing is, like it's not like I'm a religious person, and I can say I'm far from being a religious person, but I believe in the energy of things. And if you look at it, everything around you, it's energy. Because if you analyze everything, you're gonna come down to one particle, the atom, and that it's energy. Okay. And one thing I always believe was the positive energy. So that's when I reconnected with my true self, and I was able to create my program because I went to several different coaching styles. I went to several different books, life coaching, Reiki, everything that I learned in my entire life, I was able to put into one method, which I call the core method. This is booklet here. It's pretty much 18 steps. Uh, but I came with the core method because I always said like strength from comes from the core, and core is the center of everything. And if your core is not there, you're not going to be able to do anything you want in life. It's just something's always going to fall off. And I usually say, if you don't have a method, life is going to be madness. So basically, the core method is a method for the madness. Okay, so it's a way to find your inner peace, your feel good, whatever you want to call it, your higher self, anything like that, throughout that method. It's pretty much 18 steps, and the core, it's what I say is like change. So the first thing you need to change, you want to feel the change. Then you go to optimizing. It's like, okay, you're gonna see what actually works, exactly the way I did, what actually works and what actually don't work. And once you do that, you will be able to focus on what actually works and kind of change the rest of the part that doesn't work and the part that you want to make a change. And then the reconnect, it's finding your true self. It's going back to how many years you need, or going back to old days of your life to see what is actually what is meaningful for you. Okay, and when you once you do that, once you change and you optimize and you reconnect with true self, exceed is the only result you're gonna have. When you are in balance, you hit that point that any challenge that life brings it up to you, it's not that life gonna be perfect, but every challenge that life brings it to you, you'll be able to deal with it in a much balanced and peaceful way. Okay, so check it out. My core method, it's like I said, it's pretty much 18 steps. That includes exercise, pretty much core exercises, uh, yoga, um, mental exercises, to just so you can just be aware of everything that you can change, and just accept what you can change and make it work better. Okay, feel good.